country going to vote you out.
You never show this country remorse.
The country going to vote you out.
You say to wean off all the government.
The country going to vote you out.
Well, wean off all the citizens.
The country going to vote you out.
You made this country cry time and time again. Your own supporters voting UNC, I hear them talking, locking up innocent people. That's his strategy. Billions spending all about is what he's saying to we. What he spend it on? You taxing people to starvation.
The country going to vote you out.
Selling the assets of this nation.
The country going to vote you out.
Blaming Kamala for everything.
The country going to vote you out.
But you is the government.
The country going to vote you out.
You cannot handle Trinidad, neither Tobago. You cannot handle the villages, corporations no borrow. You cannot handle unemployment, the flooding and crime. You only know to lie, tax and waste people's time. This local election, we voting for the rising sun. You is a chronic liar.
The country going to vote you out.
You'll feel the power of the voting finger.
The country going to vote you out.
Rowley, you can try what you want.
The country going to vote you out.
Rowley, you can do what you want.
The country going to vote you out.
Yo, we fed up of your lies, your hate, your hypocrisy, your bad mind. Eh, we fed up, we fed up, we fed up. So, Rowley, you can try what you want.
The country going to vote you out.
Rowley, you can do what you want.
The country going to vote you out.
Rowley, you can try what you want.
The country going to vote you out.
Rowley, you can do what you want.
The country going to vote you out.
Rowley, you can try what you want.
The country going to vote you out.
Rowley, you can do what you want.
The country going to vote you out.
Rowley, you can try what you want.
The country going to vote you out.
Rowley, you can do what you want.
The country going to vote.
सब परिवार कूचुर मनावे सब परिवार कूचुर मनावे गुंगा गाना गुंगा गाना गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे सब परिवार कूचुर मनावे सब परिवार कूचुर मनावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे Everybody do
Hey, hey. Hey. 1, 2. Hey, 1, 2, 2. Hey, hey. Uh-huh. Yeah. 1. 2, 2. My check. 1, 2. Hey. Hey, hey. 1, 2. Hey. 1. My check. 1, 2. Hey, hey. Hey. 1, 2. 1. 2. 1, 2. My check. 1, 2. Checking for sound. 1, 1, 1, 2. Hey, hey. Yeah. 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1. Checking for sound. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. 2. 2. 1, 2. 2. 1, 1, 1, 2. Checking for sound. 1. Uh-huh. Hey.
two, 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 two. Two, two, one, two, two. 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. 2.
Make sure the talk get done now. Time to start back the work now. All the talk done, all the talk done. Work nation!
We fed up by these people and all the bag of lies and everything that they're doing wrong, they're trying to disguise. Always pointing fingers, never wanna take the blame.
We frustrated now, don't want no more, and we ain't taking it again.
Talk done. Let's get to work again, cause we're sick of them on the lies. Talk done. Let's get to work again, cause the country need to shine. Talk done.
Let's get to work again. Come on, people, you know it's true.
Talk done.
Let's get to work again, cause the UNC works for you. Come on!
From there we start the engine. UNC have the plan to build a brighter future forward Twin Island.
Come on everybody, and you know it's true. It's time to start work again and the UNC works for you.
Work nation to the world. Come on!
All these years of pressure, agony and pain, but we work with them and we cope with them and we feel the blunt of the strain.
Know that. Now we the people start crying out. We can't take it no more. So election day when you ink your fingers, UNC you're voting for.
Talk done. Let's get to work again, cause we're sick of them on the lies. Talk done. Let's get to work again, cause the country need to shine. Talk done.
Let's get to work again. Come on! Lie boy, you can rely boy. Lie boy, you can rely boy. Lie boy, you can rely boy.
Rowley, you can try what you want.
The country going to vote you out.
Rowley, you can do what you want.
The country going to vote you out.
Don't let them fool you with any small
The
thing.
country going to vote you out.
Don't make the mistake and vote for
The
them.
country going to vote you out.
The licks you going to get will be one to remember. This local election, UNC forever. We voting for the rising San Tamla Bisesa. Everybody voting UNC, cause PNM is no more. Tell me why you shut down Petrotrain. If you and your children
The
friends
country going to vote you out.
admit you lie about the
The
email.
country going to vote you out.
For that lie, you should make a
The
jail.
country going to vote you out.
1 minute you say the country have no money. Next minute billions wasting from the treasury. You don't care about the citizens of TNT. Only you, your friends and ministers living happy.
Lie boy, lie boy, you can rely boy. Lie boy, you can rely boy.
Over 50,000 jobs
The
lost.
country going to vote you out.
You never show this country
The
remorse.
country going to vote you out.
You say to wean off all the
The
government.
country going to vote you out.
Well, wean off all the
The
citizens.
country going to vote you out.
You made this country cry, time and time again. Your own supporters voting UNC, I hear them talking, locking up innocent people, that's his strategy. Billions spending all about is what he's saying to we. What he spend it on? You taxing people to starvation.
Country going to vote you out.
Selling the assets of this nation.
Country going to vote you out.
Blaming Kamala for everything.
Country going to vote you out.
But you is the government.
Country going to vote you out.
You cannot handle Trinidad, neither Tobago. You cannot handle the villages, corporations no borrow. You cannot handle unemployment, the flooding and crime. Rowley, you can try what you want.
Country going to vote you out.
Rowley, you can do what you want.
Country going to vote you out.
Yo, we fed up of your lies, your hate, your hypocrisy, your bad mind. Eh, we fed up, we fed up, we fed up. So, Rowley.
सब परिवार पूछुर मनावे सब परिवार पूछुर मनावे गुंगा गाना गुंगा गाना गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे सब परिवार पूछुर मनावे सब परिवार पूछुर मनावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे everybody do the dance wash the clothes hang it up wash the clothes and hang it up wash the clothes hang it up wash the clothes because it's no wash the clothes hang it up wash the clothes and hang it up wash the clothes hang it up wash the clothes गुंगा गावे लंगड़ा नाचे अंधा के मन भावे
Toy toy. Toy toy. Toy toy. You are the party start. Toy toy. The party shot. Toy toy. The party sweet. Toy toy. The party nice. Toy toy. It's Raman Ramaje. Raman Ramaje. That is all away. That is all away. Give me a drink for me taste right now. I wanna drink all the case right now. Give me wine and space right now. Give me the rhythm for me waist. Bidi 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 boom bam. Toy toy. 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 Bidi bidi boom bam. Toy toy. Bidi 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 boom bam. Toy toy. Bidi 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 boom bam. Toy toy. Everybody we going. We going by the bar again. Put some liquor in me head. Liquor in me head. We sing la de la do la de. When the liquor in me head. Liquor in me head. The party start. Toy toy. The party shot. Toy toy. The party sweet. Toy toy. The party nice. Toy toy. Bidi 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 boom bam. 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 Toy toy. It's Raman Ramaje. Raman Ramaje. Soca good away. Soca good away. Give me the spirit in my glass right now. I wanna drink till I drunk right now. I wanna get down on the floor right now. Give me the rhythm, rhythm. Bidi 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 boom bam. Toy toy. 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 Bidi bidi boom bam. Toy toy. Bidi 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 boom bam. Toy toy. Bidi 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 boom bam. Toy toy. Sing for them, let me go. We going by the bar again. Put some liquor in me head. Liquor in me head. We sing la de la do la de. When the liquor in
I don't want to hate on love, but sometimes I keep debating. She say she only lover, she only friend. We make a wish, now eat with pen. I sleep and I had a dream, wake up and I make a vow. Soon as everything complete, we saw one all. What I do wrong again, lad? Tell me what I do wrong. Oh lad, oh lad, oh lad. Turn up the mic, When I say I fed up with heart, all you feel is joke I'm making. I don't want to hate on love, but sometimes I keep debating. She say she only lover, she only friend. We make a wish, now eat with pen. I sleep and I had a dream, wake up and I make a vow. Soon as everything complete, we saw one all. What I do wrong again, lad? Tell me what I do wrong again. People calling me name, lad. They say I get hard again. The bush a cut it, the garden a fuck it, put the clothes in a bucket. But the girl she keep on complaining. When I do it, they say put your back into it. All I know I try, she keep calling with another guy. What I do wrong again, lad? Okay. Tell me what I do wrong again. People calling me name, lad. They say I get hard again. I buy she chocolate, I buy she rose. I push she out, I take she back, I pick up the clothes. I never leave her, when people tell me she hard. And now she find a man and she telling me she done. What I do wrong again, lad? Tell me what I do wrong again. People calling me name, lad. They say I get hard again.
Ping pong 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 pong. It's Naila. Okay. So ping pong pong pong. It's like girls gone wild. I go get my grill on. Hard as ice and sparkling gold. I'm in a tropical paradise I call home. It's like an alpha and omega, Trinidad to Tobago. When I see my people dancing, all I hear is soca. All day long, not gonna leave you for nothing. All day long, I'm gonna play for we pumping. Ping pong 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 pong. Ping pong 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 pong. Somebody say soca till I die. Somebody say soca, give me life. Somebody say soca, keep it playing so loud. We ain't even know about anything but soca, soca,
from all kinds of sources, and all know them still can't kill me now. You see, as them sink me under ice flow, ride out the storm, them just like a boat. So as the box me down, so I get up. They have to wonder how others get up, and every crack I see, I just see through. And by the help of God, I just get through. I just won't stop. I feel like hope.
DJ Popcorn.
Yeah. Never let your problems get you down. Stay focused and hold your ground. Because what don't kill you should make you stronger. So my problems is like steroids, boy. I get my doses from all kinds of sources, and all know them still can't kill me now. You see, as them sink me under ice flow, ride out the storm, them just like a boat. So as the box me down, so I get up. They have to wonder how others get up, and every crack I see, I just see through. And by the help of God, I just get through. I just won't stop. I feel like hope. Move any mountain, I trample any building like hope. Man better than monster. Dismantle any structure, boy. Trample them, trample them, trample them, trample them. Rip up my shot and bust up my jeans and step on my problems. Then what we gonna do? Trample them, trample them, trample them. Kick out my problems, kick out my problems. Trials and testings does come before blessings, but we have to be patient, yeah. Weeping and mourning in the night, but joy in the morning. But we just have to endure.
Boom. You are
So make way for the you, make way for the R. Tell them I'm feeling good, like a new machine, like morning dew, fresh on the scene. I'm in the party to the full extreme, and light it up with gasoline. Oh Lord, the city could burn down. We jamming still, we jamming still. The building could fall down. We jamming still, we jamming. Just hold them and walk them. 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 Just hold them and walk them. 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 No, we don't business. Oh, no, we don't business. We get on like you don't business. We get on like you don't business. Free up like you don't business. Free up like you don't business. Oh, no, we don't business. Oh, no, we don't business. Recession, no bother we promote a fair
DJ Popcorn.
and you will see how we go party to the full extreme and light it up with kerosene. Oh God, the treasury could burn down. We jamming still, we jamming still. The economy could fall down. We jamming still, we jamming. Just hold them and walk them. 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 Just hold them and walk them. 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 No, we don't business. Oh, no, we don't business. us with tax. We are like prisoners in our own home. You're under attack. Come on, people, sing it with me. Sing it all.
Tell them we fed up. Had them bag of lies.
We fed up.
Cause them is wolf in disguise.
Fed up.
And they're playing games, so we not voting them again.
We fed up.
Hope you understand.
We fed up.
B&M never had a plan.
We fed up.
And they're using we, so we voting for the UNC. The claim say they love we. The claim say they care. The claim say. They don't have a clue what to do, but put taxes on me and you. Take back the food card and they see things hard. The way we live like dog in the yard.
So why they moving so? I really don't know. Oh, them don't like the poor people in the ghetto. This is what I want you to know.
Tell them we fed up, have them back alive.
We fed up.
Cause them is wolf in disguise.
Fed up.
And they're playing games, so we not voting them again.
We fed up.
Hope you understand.
We fed up.
B&M never had a plan.
We fed up.
And they're using we, so we voting for the UNC. The claim say they love we. The claim say they care. The claim say. We was red and ready, now listen to me. Like the one telling we red and hungry. I hope all they see what they're doing to we. And they say they care about we.
We can't take it no more, this is for sure. It's time for the policy to go. Because the people don't want you anymore.
Tell them we fed up, have them back alive.
We fed up.
Cause them is wolf in disguise.
Fed up.
And they're playing games, so we not voting them again.
We fed up.
Hope you understand.
We fed up.
B&M never had a plan.
We fed up.
And they're using we, so we voting for the UNC. The claim say they love we. The claim say they care. The claim say. Tell them we fed up. Hear the people crying.
Why the crime rate so high?
Fed up. Food prices gone up.
The people why you know we fed up on that.
We fed up. So let's talk about now.
How the baby grant and food grant gone.
Fed up. Yeah, you talk about the past.
The people why you know we fed up on that.
We fed up.
Let's talk about now. Let's don't talk about the past. Let's speak about now. What's going on now? The issues now.
We fed up.
Fed up on them.
We fed up.
Say we fed up on them.
Fed up.
The people fed up on them. Fed up on them.
We fed up.
As you walk with us to the part of life, you will never have to walk alone. Come on!
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and
Oh my God. Make sure the talk is done now. Time to start back the work now. All the talk done, all the talk done. Work nation!
We fed up by these people and all the bag of lies and everything that they're doing wrong, they're trying to disguise. Always pointing fingers, never wanna take the blame.
We frustrated now, don't want no more, and we ain't taking it again.
Let's get to work again, cause we're sick of them on the line.
work again. Come on, people, you know it's true. Let's get to work again, cause the UNC works for you. Come on.
We like everyone on the outside to come on the inside.
Done now.
We're gonna be starting in 5.
All the top done, all the top done.
This is the work nation rally.
Fed up by these people and all the bag of lies and everything that they're doing wrong. They're trying to disguise.
Come in.
Always pointing fingers, never wanna take the blame.
We frustrated now, don't want no more, and we ain't taking it again.
Let's get to work again, cause we're sick of them on the lies. Let's get to work again, cause the country needs to shine.
Let's get to work again. Come on, people, you know it's true.
Come in.
Let's get to work again, cause the UNC works for you.
Let's go.
Come let we start the engine. UNC have the plan to build a brighter future forward Twin Island.
Come on everybody, and you know it's true. It's time to start work again, and the UNC works for you.
Work nation to the world. Come on.
All these years of pressure, agony and pain, but we work with them and we cope with them and we feel the
We want to welcome everybody here
Now
today
we the people start
to the
crying
Work
out.
Nation
We
Rally.
can't take it no more. So election
Today,
day, when you ink your fingers, you ain't
we're
see
going to
voting
unveil
for.
the winning team.
Let's get to work again, cause we're sick of
That's
them
going to be
on the
working for us for the next 3 years.
Let's get to work again, cause the country
So as
needs
we
to
say,
shine.
Let's get to work again. Come on,
I like
people,
everyone
you know
to
it's
come in
true.
on the inside.
Let's
Come
get to
in.
work again,
Come
cause the
in.
UNC works for you.
Hey.
Come let we start the engine. UNC have the plan to build a brighter future forward Twin Island.
Come on everybody, and you know it's true. It's time to start work again, and the UNC works for you.
Work nation. This is how we work. Come on.
This is the Work Nation Rally. Let's go.
We don't talk the talk, we just walk the walk. We don't make no joke when it's time to work.
Katrina.
We don't talk the talk,
What you say?
we just walk the walk.
Tell them.
We don't make no joke when it's time to work. Let's get to work again, cause we're sick of time on the line. Let's get to work again, cause the country needs to shine.
Let's get to work again. Come on, people, you know it's true. Let's get to work again, cause the UNC works for you.
Come let we start the engine. UNC have the
Pigeon
plan
Ahmed
to build
Suknanan.
a brighter future.
You're wanted by the engineer Boot.
Come on everybody,
Ahmed Suknanan. You're wanted by the engineer Boot.
time to start work again, and the UNC works for
This
you.
is the Work Nation Rally.
Make sure the talk is done now. Time to start back the work now. All the talk done, all the talk done. Work nation.
We fed up by these people and all the bag of lies and everything that they're doing wrong. They're trying to disguise.
Pigeon Dubraj
Always pointing fingers.
by the DJ booth. Dubraj, you're wanted by the DJ booth.
Don't want no more, and we ain't taking it again.
Let's get to work again.
Ahmed Suknanan, you're wanted by the DJ booth also.
Let's get to work again, cause the country needs to shine.
Let's get to work again. Come on, people, you know it's true. Let's get to work again, cause the UNC works for you. Come on.
Come let we start the engine. UNC have the plan to build a brighter future forward Twin Island.
Come on everybody, and you know it's true. It's time to start work again, and the UNC works for you.
Work nation to the world.
All right.
All these years of pressure, agony and pain, but we work with them and we cope with them and we feel the blunt of the strain.
Now we the people start crying out. We can't take it no more. So election day when you ink your fingers, you ain't see voting for.
This is the Work Nation Rally. And we want to say, don't forget, When you go to the polls on Monday, place your X next to the rising sun.
Let's get to work again, cause the UNC works for you.
Hey!
UNC family.
Plan to build a brighter future forward Twin Island.
Come on, everybody, and you know it's true. It's time to start work again, and the UNC works for you.
Work Nation. This is the Work Nation rally, people. So today, we're all out here for the last rally until Monday, where we go to the polls to put our X next to the rising sun. Okay? And we want everyone right about now to just come in. Everybody come in, front stage. Where you coming, front stage? Come in, front stage. Let me start this thing different. Front stage style. Front stage style. All right? Yes. 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 Who we voting? Hey. Oh, sorry. When you go, cut it off when you go there. You want the man say again?
Give me the tempo.
Hey!
If it's bacchanal they want, bacchanal they going get. They want to sing about mash up.
Mash up.
They want to talk about mash up. I am the king, I am the monk. Most of all, I am the doctor.
Come in!
Oh Lord, the whole place mash up, mash up. The whole place want. Give me the tempo. Hey, if it's bacchanal they want, bacchanal they going get. They want to sing about mash up. They want to talk about mash up. I am the king, I am the monk.
Let me go.
Tell them, oh Lord, the whole place mash up, mash up. The whole place burn. Oh Lord, the whole place mash up, mash up. Everything shell down. Oh Lord, the whole place mash up, mash up. The whole place burn. Oh Lord, the whole place mash up,
talk for me.
Hey, hey, right now the thing start.
Show them, show them.
Who is in charge? Marshall is the real boss. Everybody jump to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left.
And then come in, come in, come in.
To the right, 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 to the right.
Come in, come in.
Right there, right there, right there. I am the monk, I am the king. Most of all, I am.
Let me see them flam. Oh Lord.
The old place mash up, mash up. The old place one. Oh Lord, the old place mash up, mash up. Everything shall down. Oh Lord, the old place mash up, mash up. The old place one. Oh Lord, the old place mash up, mash up. Everything shall down. Hey, music is bigger than me. Music is bigger than you. I don't have time to compete. I don't have no time to feud. But if them want action to see who can mash up this jam, I'm still gonna beat them bad. Everybody put up your hand. Oh Lord, the old place mash up, mash up. The old place one. Oh Lord, the old place mash up, mash up. Everything shall down. Oh Lord, the old place mash up, mash up. The old place one. Oh Lord, the old place mash up, mash up. Everything shall down. Boy, I wasn't going to respond, but you forced me to drop this bomb. Every year singing the same song about water, hand, hand, hand. Come as we need them things for woman. Why you so against us in the job? Them crying and complaining about last year. Take your licks like come on. Oh Lord, the old place mash up, mash up. The old place one. Oh Lord, the old place mash up, mash up. Everything shall down. Oh Lord, the old place mash up.
As we turn our attention to the stage, please. We're about to start. Music on the far side. Just shut off helmet, please.
Good evening, UNC family. Good evening, UNC family. Welcome to the Center Point Mall. Welcome to the UNC's rally. We're just going to get some formalities out of the way, and then we will get the action going here. First thing is, we'll make some OSHA announcements. In the case of any emergency, and we hope that we don't have any, in the case of any emergency, we have a medical clinic to the back, Dr. Ryan and his team to the back. The tent is marked Emergency Medical Clinic. The washrooms are to my left, your right, under the billboard, the light up billboard over there. And in the event that we should have to evacuate, we go back through the gate to your right, my left, and make our way over into the road, across the road, into the other car park. Right now, can we all come to attention for the national anthem of Trinidad and Tobago? And that will be performed by none other than Mr. Brian Mohan.
Forged from the love of liberty, in the fires of hope and prayer, with boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare. Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea, this our native land. We pledge our lives to thee. Here every creed and race finds an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race finds an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
Thank you very much, Brian. We will now have some entertainment as we await the arrival of our colleagues coming from the east and the west. Some of them, I understand, are still motorcading their way to this venue. So I'll hand you over to Mr. Kevin Gibbs and his entertainers.
UNC Work Nation, live at the Center Point Mall here in Shogunas. We're ready to kick off our first session of the rally. Let's welcome on stage Dubraj Prasad to kick off the entertainment. Let's welcome Dubraj Prasad, UNC Nation.
सुन लो मेरा दुश्मनी
UNC family make some noise. Let me hear that.
मैं हूँ तेरा गुरु ज्ञानी सब परिवार को चुर मनावे सब परिवार को चुर गुंगा गाना गुंगा गाना गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे सब परिवार को चुर मनावे सब परिवार को चुर everybody hands in the air गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा all in the dance let me do the dance hang it up hang it up yeah man गुंगा गावे लंगरा नाचे अंडा के मन भावे hands in the air everybody who we voting for गुंगा गावे लंगरा नाचे अंडा के मन भावे कीन के ब्रीचे का ग्रंथ बनाचे कीन के ब्रीचे का ग्रंथ बनाचे ब्रिग मुनि तेजी बचावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे सब परिवार को चुर मनावे सब परिवार को everybody गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना गावे गुंगा गाना
Let me see all you. Make some noise. UNC family. Let me hear all you. Hey. Yeah man.
Okay.
Let me do the dance.
चातिस रागनी पंचासुर मिलावे चातिस राग और चातिस रागनी पंचासुर मिलावे आरे गामा सारे गामा गुंगा गावे आरे गामा सारे गामा गुंगा गावे
gana gawe, gunga gana gawe. Sab pariwar kuchur manawe, sab pariwar kuch. Everybody hands in the air. Hey! UNC family. Gunga gana gawe, gunga gana gawe, gunga gana gawe. Make some noise. Thank you.
UNC Work Nation. Let's get ready once again for entertainer number 2. Let's welcome DT.
Yo, UNC, make some noise. If you know your UNC and proud of, let's say UNC all the way. UNC say fire. All you say fire. Okay, we burn out the piano. Okay. Before let's get ready to check, I'm going to take this piece of this one for now. This is my team. You don't know, big up the whole all UNC family. Big up the whole of Faberbook Malaches team. All you don't know, the large and in charge. Big up my tongue crew, everybody you don't know. Full team, you don't know crazy, everybody, the whole team. Yeah, together like 1, 2, 3. High rolling with UNC. It's time to save we country from dirty stinking rolling. I say it's time for us to rise up. We're gonna move with the rising sun, 'cause the journey now begun. There's a battle to be won. We got to keep fighting, yes, united all as one. Under the moon and star and so on. Together like 1, 2, 3. We got to save this country from dirty stinking rolling. Give it a track now. All the fed up on the piano, all the wave, all the flag, all the fed up on the piano. All your wave, all your flag, all the fed up on the dirty piano. You know what? Tell them we fed up. Hot them bagger, la la lies we fed up. 'Cause them is wolf in disguise. Hard they playing game, so we not voting them again. Hope you understand. A P&M never had a plan. And they use it, we voted for UNC. The claim say they love we. The claim say they care. The claim say. Come on. I say they don't have a clue what to do. But put taxes on me and you. Take back the food can and the sitting's hard. The way we live like dog in. How I they moving so? I really don't know. Oh. P&M don't like people in the ghetto. This is what all your flap. Tell them we fed up. Hot them bagger 'cause them is wolf in disguise. And they playing game. So we not voting them again. Hope you understand. P&M never had a plan. And they using we. So we voting for the UNC. The claim say they love we. The claim say they care. Flags. All the fun with the P&M now. All the fun them away. We're red and ready now. They're red and hungry. My people, open up your eyes and see. They put in the vat and they know they are we living like grants. Why they moving so? I really don't know. Oh. Them don't like the people in the ghetto. This is what I want you to know. Tell them we fed up. If you know you're fed up, pull your hand in the air so. Pull your flag up safe, all you know you're fed up. Tell them we fed up. Hot them bagger la 'cause them is wolf in disguise. And they playing game, so we not voting them again. If you know you're fed up, wave it. Bring me down low. But I don't know, I like to do it like my brethren, squeeze. You don't know you're in charge, right? So I'm going to freestyle a part here. Rowley, keep lying to we. You know you stink and dirty. You know the man, you know he very nasty. He is a raper man and everybody know that. Hey. Oh gosh. UNC make some noise. I say UNC make some noise. Okay. What gonna happen Monday? What gonna happen Monday? We're gonna make a clean sweep. We're gonna win all the corporation. All you believe that, make some noise. If all you believe that, make some noise. But I don't know. Remember, this coming Monday, everybody has to come out. This is not a joke thing. This is real thing. 6 o'clock. By 7, we must then wrap up this thing. First, we ain't playing with them, right? So all you don't know is a CS thing. You don't know. So if all you fed up, all you say, fed up. All you say, fed up. I say, 30 p.m.
Katrina from the east side, and the sun does rise in the east. NASA from the east side is northwest. Katrina, I know it. It's northwest. Right, but you know where I from? I come along. And who say Lakata? They're going around and sit up there. Right, so we cover out that road. So Grandy in the east, Lakata from the east, Border from the east, Barataria close to the east, the little bit to it. Sour, you go come into the little, yo, DJ, rest of the number. Pump it, pump it, pump it, pump it. This is the stage. The stage is for the honorable Mrs. and the candidates. That's what the stage is for. The entertainment. Don't forget we have to face in the house. I'm going to reach it up on the truck. Maybe we'll come somehow. Right? Let's see right now. DJ! Rock it up there. Yo, we want to go to the stand now. We're pressing the line. We want to go to the stand now. You ready for it?
Have
DJ, run the track one more time. I see it, Nika Daniel. Nika Daniel, where you crew there? I see it, Vandana Mohead. Wendy Francis. Raquel Dani.
Make sure the talk is done now.
Shara Moran, Joshua Papa. These people and all the bad of lies.
All right, UNC Work Nation.
Yeah.
We're taking you back to stateside. Let's welcome on stage the man third base.
UNC family! Now pick up all the constituents and all the leaders of the future. Show me your 14th finger. Where your 14th finger? Where is your 14th finger? Because that is what is important. The finger that you're going and use to vote on Monday. Who going and vote on Monday? Show me your finger. Show me your finger. I say, show me your finger. Yeah, man, that's what we want to see. Somebody said, Top Gun. Top Gun. And since you're going and use your 14th finger, I want to sing this tune to encourage everybody to vote. Play that tune for me, the popcorn. All you know this with them? Start the bounce. Look my partner there, but I see some friends I know. Somebody say, vote, vote, vote. Let me hear you. 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 And you, if you're going and vote UNC, we going and vote out Rowley. Pull on. Show me your voting finger once again. Show me your voting finger once again. Run it.
I want to hear you say, somebody say vote. Somebody say, let me hear you say. Everybody say, let me hear you say. Let me hear you say. Hey, hey, hey. Vote, hey, hey. If they only play man for we going and vote UNC. If they only a couple man, UNC go come back in ya. If you only play man with we going and vote UNC. If you only a cup, I say show me your finger where you're from. Hey, Sandy Grande, show me your finger. Pina, show me your finger. Saparia, show me your finger. Pfizer Bada, show me your finger. Hey, yeah, show me your finger. Sinclair, show me your finger. Lego Martin, show me your finger. And Shagwana, show me your finger. Women, so, somebody say vote. Hey, you say vote. Let me hear you say vote. Hey, you say vote. Say talk done. Say talk done. I said talk done. UNC is number one. Nice man, Will. Give yourselves a round of applause, please. Because you're standing up for Trinidad and Tobago. Niceness. Now this tune, everybody must know is this tune. If you ain't vote, you're stush. And if you're stush, run the tune. Hey, hey, who going and vote? Show me your finger. If you're stush, if you're stush, if you're stush, if you're stush. I want you to put your hand for me. Show me right now if all you're voting UNC, yeah. Hey, I go in and put you in the bush. Anybody come here and you ain't nothing stush. You see, come on Monday morning, all the way to Monday evening. All who go in and vote, we're gonna match them up and got that shot because I come to the boy. If you're stush, hey, 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 if you're stush, if you're stush, if you're stush, go in the bush better. Take up everybody here right now. Don't stand up there and looking like some pretty cow, yeah. Hey yo, I am going to put you in the bush. If you ain't going for Monday, and you're a big stash. If you love the UNC bad, put up all your hand on your rag. Wave it right there and so, and you wave it back, you go way down because I come to the boy, boy. I say come in the jam on the boy, 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 boy. Hey, 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 like you're modeling how you feel. You can't come and show on us with no 6-inch high heels, yeah. Hey, an hour after your foot burning, then truly hold your bed. You want to be sitting? Talk done. Said talk done. Said talk done. UNC is number one because I come better. Boy, boy. Let me come in. Put up your flag. Put up your flag. Put up your flag. Put up your flag. Let me go. Let me go. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Me faster. Left, right, 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 left, right. We put it up. Talk done. Said talk done. Somebody say vote. Somebody say Monday, you know who you're voting for, you know what time it is. All you're going out vote. Thank you. Talk done. Yeah, man. If you're stush, if you're stush.
Show me your voting finger. Vote for UNC, kick B&M out of power. Show me your voting finger. You're rolling with anti-Kamla. Show me your voting finger. Yeah. Vote for the UNC, my lord. Vote for the UNC. If you love your family, vote for the UNC. Go fix back the economy. Vote for the UNC. If you love your country, it's Rowley in power. The crime rate get higher. Gas turned to water, now we facing the fire. People balling, people suffering. All over the country, people not working. If you want things get better, boy, anti-Kamla is the answer. No simply anti for you and your family. Everybody go be irate when you vote for the UNC.
Swallow that popcorn, bong swallow. All the candidates, we like to get candidates to the side of the stage, please. All the candidates, let's get you to the side of the stage, please. And one more announcement. Wait, is PD what? PDK 3931. We need you to move your vehicle right now, please. A black Benz. We need you to move your vehicle right now, please. PDK 3931. And all candidates to the side of the stage right now, please. There we go.
Show me your voting finger. Vote for UNC. Kick me and them out of power. Show me your voting finger. You're rolling with anti-Kamla. Show me your voting finger. Yes! Vote for the UNC. My lord, vote for the UNC. If you love your family, vote for the UNC. Go fix back the economy. Vote for the UNC. If you love your country. Right.
UNC Work Nation, let's welcome the sheriff.
UNC people! I see all you. The sheriff is in town, man. Rowley, I came to deliver eviction notice. Pack up your things, man. Pack up you and all the tax. Time to ship out. UNC is back. This Prime Minister is crazy, only making things hard for we. Bam bam, east, west, north and south is only a shape all about. Since B&M getting power, everything going wrong. Prices going up, but salaries going down. Rowley, take back your tax. I'm telling you flat. Rowley, take back your tax. Bam bam, we can't live with that. Rowley, take back your tax. You're making things hard. It's better you step down and let Kamla run Trinidad. I'm telling you,
UNC people!
You feel me staying and
we time again!
But let me tell you something. Is anti-Kamla come back? We moving with the rising sun. You and your tax have to go.
Rowley time up!
UNC people! The rate of crime is increasing. People desperate. You're preaching one love, it's only robbery, murder and rape. When anti-Tam was in power, your country was living nice. Since Rowley take over, like you were with salt and rice. Rowley, take back your tax. I'm telling you flat. Rowley, take back your tax. Madam bam, we can't live with that. Rowley, take back your tax. You're making things hard. It's better you step down and let Kamla run Trinidad.
I love all you. UNC just again.
Let Rowley and all the tax go from here. All the pack up and leave.
Yes, Sonia.
UNC people.
We're looking like winners.
This is our time again. This time you ain't time to kill me. It's online shopping tax. 7% more on what we buy, and these are the facts. No mercy on our nation. We're acting like you don't care. This coming election, I vote in UNC with no fear. Rowley, take back your tax. I'm telling you flat. Rowley, take back your tax. Madam bam, we can't live with that. Rowley, take back your tax. You're making things hard. It's better you step down and let Kamla run Trinidad.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I love all you.
Well, let's close down with steel mill. Let's go back. UNC people! I see all you. The sheriff is in town, man. Rowley, I came to deliver eviction notice. Pack up your things, man. Pack up you and all the tax. Time to ship out. UNC is back. Anti-Kamla! This Prime Minister is crazy, only making things hard for we. Bam bam, east, west, north and south is only a chip all about. Since B&M getting power, everything going wrong.
We'll make it through.
through the storm. Blue skies ahead.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Alright. Everybody want to live in a society where we are free with dignity and unity. And everybody want to see this great democracy to rise above hypocrisy, autocracy. And everybody want to love without impunity for we to see the beauty of community. And everybody want a leader with sincerity for all of we, for family prosperity. Through the lightning and thunder of the darkest night, we make it through the storm. Through the lightning and thunder, we'll keep each other warm. We make it to the dawn of the rising sun. Blue skies ahead, Trinidad and Tobago. Blue skies ahead, cause we are one like a rainbow. Now it's time to plant the seed for God and for country. Yeah. Blue skies ahead, Trinidad and Tobago. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. We coming on the storm. We breaking the dawn. Everybody want to live in a society where we are free with dignity and unity. And everybody want to see this great democracy to rise above hypocrisy, autocracy. And everybody want to love without impunity for we to see the beauty of community. And everybody want a leader with sincerity for all of we, for family prosperity. Through the lightning and thunder of the darkest night, we make it through the storm. Through the lightning and thunder, we'll keep each other warm. We make it to the dawn of the rising sun.
So the Minister of Finance is killing us with tax. We are like prisoners in our own home. We are under attack. Come on, people, sing it with me. Sing it on.
Tell them we fed up, had them bag of lies. We fed up, cause them is wolf in disguise. And them playing games, so we not voting them again. Hope you understand. B&M never had a plan. And they using we, so we voting for the UNC. The claim say they love we. The claim say they care. The claim say, the claim say.
To the stage, please. Call in Pitbull. We like to get Pitbull to the side of the stage, please. Hey, hey, Pitbull to the stage now, please.
The way we live like dog in the yard. So why they moving so? I really don't know. Oh,
them don't like the poor people in the ghetto. This is what I want you to know.
Tell them we fed up, had them back alive. Cause them is wolf in disguise. And they're playing games, so we not voting them again. Hope you understand. B&M never had a plan. And they're using weed, so we voting for the UNC. The claim say they love we. The claim say they care. The claim say, the claim say. We was red and ready, now listen to me. Like the one telling we red and hungry. I hope all they see what they're doing to we. And they say they care about we.
We can't take it no more, this is for sure. It's time for the policy to go. Because the people don't want you anymore.
Tell them we fed up, had them back alive. Cause them is wolf in disguise. And they're playing games, so we not voting them again. Hope you understand. B&M never had a plan. And they're using weed, so we voting for the UNC. The claim say they love we. The claim say they care. The claim say, the claim say. Tell them we fed up,
Yeah, the people crying. Why the crime rate so high? Food prices gone up. The people, why you know we fed up on that? We fed up. So let's talk about now. How the baby grant and food grant gone. Yeah, you talk about the past. The people, why you know we fed up on that? Let's talk about now. Let's don't talk about the past. Let's speak about now. What's going on now? The issues now. We fed up. Fed up on them. We fed up. Say we fed up on them. Fed up. The people fed up on them. Fed up on them. We fed up. We fed up. We fed up.
Lie boy, you can rely boy. Lie boy, you can rely boy. Lie boy, you can rely boy.
Rowley, you can try what you want.
The country going to vote you out.
Rowley, you can do what you want.
The country going to vote you out.
Don't let them fool you with any small
The
thing.
country going to vote you out.
Don't make the mistake and vote for
The
them.
country going to vote you out.
The licks you going to get will be one to remember. This local election, UNC forever. We voting for the rising Santa Mla Bisesa. Everybody voting UNC, cause PNM is no more. Tell me why you shut down Petro
The
train.
country going to vote you out.
Was it to save you and your children
The
friends?
country going to vote you out.
Admit you lie about the
The
email.
country going to vote you out.
For that lie, you should make a
The
jail.
country going to vote you out.
1 minute you say the country have no money. Next minute billions wasting from the treasury. You don't care about the citizens of TNT. Only you, your friends and ministers living happy. This local election we voting for the UNC.
Lie boy, you can rely boy. Lie boy, you can rely boy. Lie boy, you can rely boy.
Over 50,000 jobs
The
lost.
country going to vote you out.
You never show this country
The
remorse.
country going to vote you out.
You say to wean off all the
The
government.
country going to vote you out.
Well, wean off all the
The
citizens.
country going to vote you out.
You made this country cry time and time again. Your own supporters voting UNC. I hear them talking, locking up innocent people. That's his strategy. Billions spending all about is what he's saying to we. What he spend it on? You taxing people to
The
starvation.
country going to vote you out.
Selling the assets of this
The
nation.
country going to vote you out.
Blaming Kamala for
The
everything.
country going to vote you out.
But you is the
The
government.
country going to vote you out.
You cannot handle Trinidad, neither Tobago. You cannot handle the villages, corporations no borrow. You cannot handle unemployment, the flooding and crime. You only know.
Lie boy, you can rely boy. Lie boy, you can rely boy. Lie boy, you can rely boy.
Rowley, you can try what you want.
The country going to vote you out.
Rowley, you can do what you want.
The country going to vote you out.
Don't let them fool you with any small
The
thing.
country going to vote you out.
Don't make the mistake and vote for
The
them.
country going to vote you out.
The licks you going to get will be one to remember. This local election, UNC forever. We voting for the rising Santa Mla Bisesa. Everybody voting UNC, cause PNM is no more. Tell me why you shut down Petro
The
train.
country going to vote you out.
Was it to save you and your children
The
friends?
country going to vote you out.
Admit you lie about the
The
email.
country going to vote you out.
For that lie, you should make a
The
jail.
country going to vote you out.
1 minute you say the country have no money. Next minute billions wasting from the treasury. You don't care about the citizens of TNT. Only you, your friends and ministers protesters living happy. This local election we voting for the UNC.
Lie boy, talk to the lie boy.
Work nation.
Lie boy, you can read lie boy. Lie boy.
Work nation.
Talk done, talk done, talk done.
MC Biggs.
Work nation. Work nation.
Talk done.
Vote for UNC. Show me your, show me your.
Billions spending all about is what he's saying to we. What he spend it on. You taxing people to starvation.
Country going to vote you out.
Selling the assets of this nation.
Country going to vote you out.
Blaming Kamala for everything.
Country going to vote you out.
But
talk done.
Work nation.
Talk done.
Work nation.
Talk done.
Show me your voting finger. Vote for UNC. Kick BNM out of power. Show me your voting finger. You're rolling with anti-Kamala. Show me your voting finger. Yeah. Vote for the UNC, my lord. Vote for the UNC. If you love your family, vote for the UNC. Go pick up the economy. Vote for the UNC. If you love your country, since Rowley in power, the crime rate get higher. Gas turned to water, now we facing the fire. People balling, people suffering. All over the country, people not working. If you want things get better for your son and your daughter, boy, anti-Kamala is the answer. Just in the anti for you and your family. Everybody go be irie when you vote for the UNC. Boy, vote for the UNC. If you love your family, vote for the UNC. You build back the economy, vote for the UNC. If you love up your country, let me see you. Show me your, show me your, show me your voting finger. Vote for UNC. Kick me and them in a corner. Show me your, show me your, show me your voting finger. You're rolling with anti-Kamala. Just before election, Rowley does the vote house. He go fix road and promise you the promised land. After election, go be separation. PMM does make promise to mama guy we train Begonian. So we go vote them out. Vote them out of the parliament. Vote them out. We want a new government. Vote them out.
Work
the people
nation.
national. Have we car, pay we mortgage and we rent. We voting for the UNC. Vote for the UNC. If you love your family, vote for the UNC.
nation.
Back the economy, vote for the UNC. If you love your country, love UNC. Trinidad, Trinidad, UNC. United National Congress is the People's Party. UNC, Trinbago, Trinbago is UNC. United National Congress is the People's Party. Yeah. You see what I'm doing, boy?
Yeah, boy. A man cut gate, freeze wages, and on top of that, increase taxes. Right? Close up petition too, on top of that, like real mad thing, boy. And raise gas 4 times. Like real madman thing. We can get rid of that government, boy. Quick, quick, quick.
If you're rolling with anti-Kamala, so better Trinidad and Tobago. Let me see you. Show me your, show me your, show me your voting finger. Vote for UNC. Kick BNM out of power. Show me your voting finger. We rolling with anti-Kamala. You will surely prosper. Yeah. Vote for the UNC, my lord. Vote for the UNC. If you love your family, vote for the UNC. You fix back the economy. Vote for the UNC. If you love your country, vote for the UNC. Vote for the UNC. Vote for the UNC. Vote for the UNC.
Talk done.
Work nation.
MC Biggs.
UNC family! Now make some noise, man. I'm gonna know if you're still outside. Let them see. Monday, you know what to do. Right now, introducing on stage, not the Rottweiler, not the Patong, not the German Shepherd, but the Pitbull!
I fed up with the PNM. I fed up, we fed up, you fed up with all of them. I fed up, we fed up, I fed up with the PNM. I fed up, I fed up, yes, I fed up. Listen to the story. Listen. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. For all these years spent under them, blood, sweat and tears was their system. That's why we say, when they slay him, we see today and the problem with drugs and crime. Now say let's go. Election time, they have to go. We are fed up.
Work Nation.
I fed up, fed up, I fed up. Take it on, take it on, take it on. I fed up. Take it on, take it on. PNM. Take it on a little bit, DJ. Take it on a little bit. I fed up, fed up, I fed up. The next Prime Minister is here. The next Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago have arrived. So let me give my respect.
So people can sustain themselves and their families. Are you ready to get TNT working again?
UNC Work Nation, let's welcome the political leader of the United National Congress live on the final rally before voting tomorrow, December 2nd. This is the moment that you all been waiting for. The one and only political leader, Kamala Prasad-Visesa, tonight should be delivering one of the biggest speeches of a campaign, ending in Shokonas tonight.
Of love over hate. We deserve to be the best that we could be. Through the hills, valleys, and plains of TNT. As a nation, as a people, we strive to thrive. A united drive to keep hopes and dreams alive. We deserve to be the best that we could be.
Ladies and gentlemen, the political leader of the United National Congress, a final rally for local government elections 2019, live in Shokonas.
She said this nation
Oh boy. DJ, before you start that tune, which is the road march, but remember Trinidad and Tobago, the Work Nation tune. I must tell all the youths, especially from the East-West corridor, that feel it have no sense of hope. Me being able to be up here today, being so brave, having so much hope, have a lot to do with the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bisesa. From Dego Martin straight to Toko, to Bego, we on the East-West corridor, we must be smart. Anti-Kamala is hope. Straight on. All the bombardment we gain every day on the radio, TV, we gain bombardment in government. They're hurting our ears, they're not doing the right thing. And then while we're driving home, we're going and sleep, it's bombardment all over. It's abuse over and over and over. The abuse done. You know why it done? Because the people of Trinidad and Tobago fed up. They're fed up. They're fed up. With the PLM. Fed up. Fed up. Fed up. With all of them. Fed up. Fed up. With the PLM. Fed up. Fed up. With all of them. Yeah. Listen. For all these years spent under them, blood, sweat and tears was their system. That's why we say, with this mayhem, we see today, and the problem with drugs and crime. Now status quo, election time, they have to go. I fed up. You fed up with the PLM. I fed up. You fed up with all of them, with the promises and the blame games, with the high taxes and the false claims. I fed up. With the PLM. Listen. The false claims is what I have on continue to blame the UNC for only false claims. False claims. Listen. DJ, run it. Yeah. 56, supporting them is only licks, bubble and kicks. And when Bishop Castle is only crime. Black man in jail, them getting rich. We remain poor. It's time to switch. Can't take no more. I fed up. You fed up. We fed up with the PLM. I fed up. You fed up. We fed up with Rowley them, with the promises and the blame games, with the high taxes and the false claim. I fed up. With the PLM. I fed up. Listen. East-West corridor, Trinidad and Tobago, listen to the lyrics. It's very important. Before PNM, I was a PNM. Thanks to this lady, I see the light. The 1% don't like the blacks. In government, they on me back. The way they reign, supreme over us. With pure disdain, it's so unjust. That man's your young. Who in charge today has to be wrong. That's why I say, I fed up. You fed up with the PLM. I fed up. You fed up. I fed up with all of them, with the promises and the blame games, with the high taxes and the false claim. I fed up. With the PLM. Wave it so. If you're fed up, listen to this line. East-West corridor, listen to this line. We can't get walk, but them can walk. Understand. From down the main, people like these, import a spin. as refugees, we're capping on, and nothing more. To steal me land and break the law. DP and them giving away our jobs to them. That's why I say, I fed up, you fed up, we fed up with DP and them. I fed up, you fed up with all of them. With the promises and the blame games, with the high taxes and the false claims. I fed up, you fed up, we fed up with DP and them. Trinidad fed up, Trinidad fed up, Trinidad fed up with all of them. Thanks very much. Thanks very much.
Talk done.
Work Nation.
Talk done. Talk done.
Make sure the talk get done now. Time to start back the work now. All the talk done, all the talk done. Work Nation!
We fed up by these people and all the bag of lies and everything that they're doing wrong, they're trying to disguise.
Always pointing fingers, never wanna take the blame.
We frustrated now, don't want no more, and we ain't taking it again.
Talk done. Let's get to work again, cause we're sick of them on the line. Talk done. Let's get to work again, cause the country needs to shine. Talk done.
Let's get to work again. Come on, people, you know it's true.
Talk done.
Let's get to work again, cause the UNC works for you. Come on.
From there we start the engine. UNC have the plan to build a brighter future forward Twin Island.
Come on everybody, and you know it's true. It's time to start work again, and the UNC works for you.
Work Nation to the world. Come on.
All these years of pressure, agony and pain, but we work with them and we cope with them and we feel the brunt of the strain.
Now we the people start crying out. We can't take it no more. So election day when you ink your fingers, UNC you're voting for.
Talk done. Let's get to work again, cause we're sick of them on the line. Talk done. Let's get to work again, cause the country needs to shine. Talk done.
Let's get to work again. Come on, people, you know it's true.
Talk done.
Let's get to work again, cause the UNC works for you.
From there we start the engine. UNC have the plan to build a brighter future forward Twin Island.
Come on everybody, and you know it's true. It's time to start work again, and the UNC works for you.
Work Nation. This is how we work. 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 How we work.
UNC Work Nation. Let's take a look at the screen for some of the United National Congress
in the belief
achievements.
That if you empower community, the community empowers the country.
We are the party that gave every child a secondary school education since 2001.
By building more schools in 11 years than others did in 40. We believe that no child,
rich or poor, should be left behind.
Which is why we give every Form 1 student a laptop to expand their minds and their dreams.
We are the party that put police cars back on the streets
and gave the police a $1,000 bonus because we believe that we should support the persons who are protecting you.
We are the party that reduced the murder rate to its lowest in 14 years. We expanded GATE, stopped the property tax, and increased maternity leave.
We are the party that invested in you and in your community. by investing in schools, community centers, lighted parks, 24-hour health centers, and the most extensive road repair program in decades.
We believe that education is always a solution and that no one should have to pick between sending their child to school or buying food.
We are the party that works for you. We are the first responders in every situation, working to deliver a better standard of living for you and your family.
And most importantly, we have confidence in you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago. This is not a campaign, it's a movement based on building communities and strengthening families.
Come out and join us, and together we will get the nation working and moving again. Our children will once again have access to gate and technology.
We will improve healthcare.
By cutting the time it takes to see a doctor in an emergency, we will establish a senior citizen unit in every major hospital and staff the hospital with the doctors and nurses you need to create a first-class healthcare system. We will focus on creating high-paying jobs, fixing our laws to remove red tape, and ensuring that you and your family are safer. We will reduce corporate taxes to jumpstart the economy, create a special investment zone along the East-West corridor, and work with entrepreneurs to build a digital economy. This is an investment in your community to move the nation forward and get TNT working again.
Whether you are from 4th Street in Barataria to Railway Road in Dow Village, from Green Street in Tunapuna to Clark Road in Dibay, from La Hoqueta to Moruga, from Mayaro to Scarborough, we are one people with the same dreams of a better tomorrow. And when we stand together, we win together. We are UNC and proud.
Work Nation.
Talk done.
Be young again now. Well, watch out now for them boy, them they stock it. Now for the get the youth now have no money for the market. Mr. Politician, when you talk it, make sure you coulda walk it. Cause all them do is talk. Them talk and talk. But what in the dark shall come in the light to see. I try to shine the light for we and who have eyes to see. All them do is talk. Them talk and talk. No nothing of them at them only cater for minority. Oh, about the majority living in poverty. But enough of them are happy, them are happy. When they looking at the face, they look so damn unhappy. Some of them not down to earth, them not have no gravity. So them rather see the poor living more poverty. No wonder why this world is in a calamity. And what you why you not getty, cause them so petty. Me not trust them. Talk and action, that are the worst thing. Which I find is absurd and disgusting. So talk, them talk and talk. But what in the dark shall come in the light to see. I try to shine the light for we and who have eyes to see. All them do is talk. Them talk and talk. No nothing of them at them only cater for minority. Oh, about the majority living in poverty. Right now we fed up on the bag of talk and the bag of lies. At that drum and tears where you cry they a crocodile.
Right now I waiting on NIS. I used to get my little check from the government for the NIS. They lock off my money. I bills to pay my house for fixing all kind of things. The government is doing nothing for you. I think about 3 times I get food card and I see like who deserve it getting it. And I get fed up going and taking them and say, look, all their love, keep all your food card. We have to live in love, we have to live in unity. I said, what I might do for you, might do for me.
Yeah, them a wonder still man from Beverly Hill and Lavantel and Enterprise and Marabella line a smile. And nothing we do with no bad man profile. When you walk in the kitchen and the kitchen a half aisle. And the money you work for can raise the child. Cause the government jack up the price and feed we with talk. Them talk and talk. But what in the dark shall come in the light to see. I try to shine the light for we and who have eyes to see. All them do is talk. Them talk and talk. No nothing of them at them only cater for minority. Oh, about the majority living in poverty. Cause enough of them are happy, them are happy. When they looking at the face, they look so damn unhappy. Some of them not down to earth, them not have no gravity. So them rather see the poor living more poverty. No wonder why this world is in a calamity. And what why you not getty, cause them so petty. Me not trust them. Talk and action, that are the worst thing. Which I find is absurd and disgusting. So talk, them talk and talk. what in the dark shall come in the light to see. I just shine the light for we, and who have eyes will see. All them do is talk, them talk and talk. None of them at them only cater for minority. Oh, about the majority living in poverty. Oh, oh, hey, yeah, be trying again now. Come on, watch enough for them boy, them they stock. Man, not for get to use now, no money for the market. Mr. Politician, when you talk it, make sure you could have walk it. Cause all them do is talk.
Work Nation.
Talk done. It's about creating the jobs so people can sustain themselves and their families. Are you ready to get TNT working again?
Welcome home to the house of the rising sun. The door is always open. Morning has broken. The people have spoken. A nation has chosen. Welcome home to the house of the rising sun. We're united together. We're moving a mountain. Better days are coming. So stand and be counted. Who fixing the road? Who fixing the train? Who helping the poor? Who is in the bed? Free education and dedication.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the political leader of the United National Congress live to deliver the feature address tonight. Let's welcome the one and only Kamala Prasad Bisesa.
Thank you all very much. Thank you. UNC friends and family, good evening to all of you. This is UNC Work Nation. All are welcome here this evening. But I want to ask you a question. Is Arima in the house? Is Shaguanas in the house? Cuba Tabaquita Alparo? Mayero Rio Claro? Port of Spain, are you here, Port of Spain? Point Fortin? Princestown? Superior? San Fernando? Samuel Lavanti? Tunapuna and Piaco, are you here tonight? Well, thanks for answering the question. And I predict, you know, they told me I was a seer woman, I could see things. I was tipping off people, so tonight I'm giving you a tip. Come Monday, when the victory roll is called up yonder, every UNC candidate will be in the house. This massive show of support for the UNC can mean only one thing. Change is surely coming. A change is going to come. We will win. And we'll begin the process of reclaiming our country. We will not let those on the other side bring us down. Do not let their offensive behavior and comments get to you. Don't let that worry you. Don't tote feelings about that. Because you know why? On Monday, the UNC will win the election. When they go low, we go high. When they go low, we go high. And we will rise. So you know what? Let them talk. That's all they do. Talk, 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 talk. UNC works, PNM talks. UNC works, PNM talks. they are incapable of performing. After 4 years, it is clear they cannot govern. It is clear that they're incompetent and they cannot move our country forward. On December 2nd, the people will choose a party to move the nation forward, and that is the UNC. We are UNC and proud. We are UNC and proud. We are UNC and very proud. So it's time to get to work. I want to tell you a little story of my journey into politics to help you to understand how important local government is, how important it is for communities. When you look here on stage behind me, you see bright, you see talented, you see enthusiastic candidates, you see the young and the not so young. You see them glorious in their shining yellow colors. And I am reminded of my own start in politics. I am where I am today because of where I started in politics and the choices I made along that journey. If I were to start at the very beginning, it would mean that I will go back to my early childhood and then to my further studies in England. But to my early childhood, I grew up in one of the best places in the country to grow up, born and bred in Superior. In Superior. And right opposite my home was the Irwin Park Savannah. So that anything that was taking place would take place right over the road in my front yard, if you want to call it. I had the whole Savannah as my front yard. And so whether it was carnival, whether it was sports, whatever it may be, whether it was La Divina Pastora, you had every race, every class, every color, every creed living in that place in a melting pot known as Superior. I was very blessed to have that Superior experience, because that experience is today the experience of the entire Trinidad and Tobago. One nation, one people. Every creed, every race, find an equal place. One nation, one people. And then at a very young age, only at age 16, I said to my parents, I am going to England. I don't know how I'm going. I don't know where the passage money coming from, because we were not rich people. But I said, I'm going to study in England. I have to go and study. I was 16 years old. 16 years old. A little country girl from Superior. And my father's family, my uncles on my father's side, they said, what you sending Kamala away to study for? Why? Why? She's a girl. Girls have to get married and have children. But you see, my mother had a greater vision because she never went to school. She was a great mother. I had a great father too. And my mother said, look, let the girl go. What will she stay home? Let her go. And thanks to that mother, my father then agreed, and I went away and I studied. And when I was a student, you asked me where I got the passage money. Well, I had a bigger brother, and he had migrated up to the US. And in those days, they had to go through a place called Puerto Rico to go through back door to get to the US. So he was there making a little money, and he sent that passage money for me. And when I was a student in England, I worked. I was blessed to get a job in something called the Church of England's Children's Society, dealing with children. So from that young age, I had that experience of helping and working with children. But I had to do other work too. I was able then to get a job as a waitress in a place selling food. Not KFC, not Pizza Hut, but one of those English places selling food. Well, friends, I tell you, I couldn't last more than a week. The work was so hard, but I had to work, and I worked, and I worked, finished my studies there. Then I went off to Jamaica, studied some more, worked some more. Then I came back home. Then I went to Barbados and studied some more and came back home. And then when I came back, there was an exciting thing happening in Trinidad. This was in 1986 campaign of the then NAR, where the whole country was swept up in the frenzy. And after that, that's when I started politics in local government. I became an alderman in the St. Patrick County Council in Superior. That's where I started in political office. And therefore, to all my candidates, your candidates here tonight, talented, bright people who are willing to serve their nation, you have a long way to go. Starting in local government, you can rise right up to the top. Right up to the top from local government. And I told you before, and I will repeat, I see my job now as mentoring and pushing forward the leaders of the UNC for tomorrow and the day after and for the future. We have to put our future leaders in place. And where best to begin then? At the local government level. And that's where we are. From there, I became a senator. I was a senator, the opposition senator in the parliament. And that was a great honor and privilege to serve in that house of the parliament. And I'm counting the story to you, recounting it, as I said, because I want to show you that the 139 people on this stage who are waiting to serve you, that they are indeed the future leaders of Trinidad and Tobago. And this is a way to empower the youth to make leadership roles for them. This is so important now given the current state of our country. What we have been seeing is a rapid deterioration in the quality of our lives as a result of the incompetence, mismanagement, and recklessness of this Rowley regime. Today, as we face an economy in free fall, out of control crime, ailing healthcare system, rising unemployment levels, and misconduct in public office by some in the Rowley administration, there is some sense of hopelessness and despair. What I say to you, do not ever, ever give up hope. Just as the darkest night ends when the sun rises again, so too our country will come out of the dark hour. Your great party, the UNC, has been preparing and finalizing a comprehensive plan to rescue the nation and to return to substance and growth. I know one of the greatest things happening now in our country is the loss of jobs. Over 63,000 jobs lost in 4 years. I want to remind you that when I was there, we created over 55,000 new jobs. And we did that without raising a single tax. In fact, we took off the VAT, that is a tax. We took it off the food items. They have come and put it back on. You need jobs. You need to be able to care for your families, to put food on the table. You need to be able to send your children to school. There is nothing worse for a father when the morning comes to realize he doesn't have anywhere to wake up to go to work. And then when in the evening time comes, he doesn't have anything to give his family, to put food on the table. There is no worse fare in any parent than not to be able to give food to their family. And that is where many families have reached. Under this government, over 63,000 jobs lost. When we took office in 2010, we promised we would create jobs, and we did that. Our vision was not geared towards short-term success. Our plan was to ensure that for 7 generations to come, your children and your grandchildren would be able to work in jobs that would bring our country into the 4th industrial revolution. That is why I told you my story. Because I walked barefoot to school, children. I walked barefoot to school, and then I worked and got my education, because I believe, and I still believe, education is the only passport out of poverty. Only passport. Education is the only key to a better way of life. No parent wants what this PNM government wants to do, which is to come and promise you 10 days in CPEP and URP. No parent wants that kind of life for their children. They want their children to do better. And that is why I concentrated so heavily when I was in government in the education sector so that people can lift themselves up. We did not just do at the university level. We opened up the gate to technical training for people to get skills. We had our skill centers. You know, these wicked people have shut down the skill centers. Shut them down. The NESC centers have just shut them down. The education was to train you to be able to get a job. We gave you the laptops to prepare you for the age, this fourth industrial revolution. These wicked ruling regime, take away the laptops. Take away the laptops from the children. They say they're getting it done. The only thing they're getting done is to help the 4-4s, the family, the friends, Faris, Foster, all of them. All the Fs. Only helping themselves. When poor people in this country suffering, they're getting it done. Friends, is light bulb for you and water tank for you? Light bulb for you and water tank for you. Whilst man walking away, the fella I call him now Faris Al Rental, $43 million rental contract. There's another man, Rohan. Well, we had to call him Land because anywhere this man have land, the government pioneer to build or to put projects on his space. Everywhere. And he wants to talk about thief. Roland wants to talk about thief. I want to know which minister's wife, her company getting contracts. How come his friends and family? How come his ministers there? And we see what's happening. This is the most corrupt government in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. The most corrupt. So whilst we recognize they're incompetent, we have not sat down idly. We have been building our plans. And I know sometimes when you're in this atmosphere in a rally, you like the talk and the jokes. You'll get some of that. But I want to share some of those plans with you tonight. So prepare our citizens better. As I said, we opened up the gate, opened up the education sector. In fact, it was me in my first incarnation as Minister of Education, abolished the dreaded common entrance exam, created the SE and said every single child will get a place in a secondary school. Every child, not one child must be left behind. So I've spoken about the fourth industrial revolution. We live in the digital age. The days of lead and slate, and if anybody remembers those, are gone. Even paper is becoming of the past. Is becoming nowadays a paperless office. Everything is online. Online. Well, they asked me to do something. If you give me the camera, I'll do it now. Anita, where's the camera? No. The one they hold in their hands. Watch this. To show you how the world is moving, I will use this device which almost everyone has. I will just take this picture, and in 1 second, this picture will be broadcast live across the world. That is what that is the digital age. One finger on this little machine, we can send this viral throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and viral elsewhere, but that's not all. With this one finger, you can put a government in office and you can take a government out of office with the same finger, your voting finger. Show me your voting finger tonight. Show me your voting finger. And so, this digital economy. We want to leapfrog our country into that fourth industrial revolution. Our plan includes increasing research and development spending to at least 1% of GDP. We want to move Trinidad and Tobago 40 places up on the World Bank's ease of doing business. In this sector, our plan is to create 5,000 new jobs. And we want to move TNT 25 places up on the World Economic Forum's Global Competitive Index. In this way, we leapfrog into the digital age. The new technologies of the fourth industrial revolution are giving birth to brand new business models and economic opportunities. The tech-driven revolution, comprising the Internet of Things, big data and advanced analytics, robotics, artificial intelligence, augmented reality, can give TNT a great chance to speed up modernization. At present, our economy is focused on traditional industrial sectors. We are not moving quickly enough on the technology infrastructure. We are trapped somewhere between the first and second industrial revolutions, whilst the world is moving into the fourth industrial revolution. At present, our education system produces graduates with science and technology skills, but there are insufficient research centers and systems for graduates to continue working within the sector to keep up with the rapid advances in technology. And so we need to develop our own local model of what is known as a classic triple helix university, private sector and government, to leapfrog into the fourth industrial revolution. We can look to inspiration from other countries. We can look at China, we can look at Japan. You know, China just 2 decades ago, 20 years ago, they had a very small tech startup industry. Today, they're home to 9 of the world's top 20 digital economies, companies. We can do some of that here. We can increase research and development and innovation. We can establish a national venture capital fund to promote technology and entrepreneurship. We can establish the Sevilla Digital Innovation Park. We can provide an institute, we can institute a national digital identification program. And of course, we can implement a national e-payment platform for government services. These are some of the things we can do in the industrial sector and in the digital technology center. But let me remind you of something as I share plans. Today is a very sad day, as it marks a very sad anniversary, the worst blunder in the history of independent Trinidad and Tobago. Today is 30th November 2019. Today marks exactly 1 year when that wicked government shut down Petrotrin, closed down Petrotrin, and put so many on the breadline. And to do that, they lie, and they lie, and they lie. Can you look at your screens, please? Look at the screens, please. Lie or truth?
This is an era where people are subscribing to a view that truth does not matter. Is what you can get people to believe that matters. This world is a place now in 2019 going forward where people are making a career of not speaking the truth, and every item of information has to be checked and double checked.
But I want to talk to the mothers, the children, the neighbors, and all those who are attached to the Petrotrin business to make one clear statement to you first and foremost. The government is not closing down Petrotrin. And in case you were just opening your fridge and you didn't hear that when you closed the door, let me repeat it. The government of Trinidad and Tobago is not closing down Petrotrin.
Mr. Espinay, just to clarify the point you made just now, is it that the 1,700 E&P workers would be let go the same time that the 1,700 from the refinery would be let go?
I would think that there's been
very clear that all the employees of Petrotrin will exit the company. All. So do we get that clear so that nobody has to call me up at 10 o'clock in the night to find me? How many of us going again? How many of them going again? All. We get that clear?
You hear lie? You hear lies? And this is from the man on the top himself. That is from the Prime Minister in a postcard meeting when he said the government is not closing down Petrotrin. So who closed it down? Was it the man from Mars or the man from the moon? It is a Rowley regime that shut down Petrotrin and put people on the breadline. And it's the same way, every night you're on a platform somewhere. And the next whole night you're hearing this thing playing. And the next day they're repeating all day. Every radio, every TV, they're all over the airways with all their lies. All their lies to try to win your votes again. They did it with Emailgate in 2015. You remember that? Lies, Emailgate. Then they come in 2019 here now. They're saying they will give you local government reform. 4 years ago in 2016, they went platform to platform to platform. Local government reform. They are the most promising government in the history of Trinidad and Tobago. They're forever promising something, but all the promises, PNM promises, never materialize. After 4 years, what do they have to show, I ask you? After 4 years, what can they show us? They have achieved nothing in 4 years, absolutely nothing. And yet they want to get your vote. They talk. We say, starting from Monday, talk, done. Talk, done. Talk, done. Monday.
Make sure the talk is done now. Time to start back the work now. All the talk done, Work nation!
We fed up at these people and all the bag of lies and everything that they're doing wrong, they're trying to disguise. Always pointing fingers, never wanna take the blame.
We frustrated now, don't want no more, and we ain't taking it again.
Talk done. Let's get to work again, cause we're sick of them on the lies. Talk done. Let's get to work again, cause the country needs to shine.
Talk done. Let's get to work again. Come on, people, you know it's true. Talk done. Let's get to work again, cause the UNC works for you. Come on.
From there we start the engine. UNC have the plan to build a brighter future forward Twin Island.
Come on, everybody, and you know it's true. It's time to start work again, and the UNC works for you.
Work nation to the world. Come on.
All these years of pressure, agony and pain, but we work with them and we cope with them and we feel the brunt of the strain.
Now we the people start crying out. We can't take it no more. So election day when you ink your fingers, UNC you're voting for.
Talk done. Let's get to work again, cause we're sick of them on the lies. Talk done. Let's get to work again, cause the country needs to strive.
Talk done. Let's get to work again. Come on, people, you know it's true. Talk done. Let's get to work again, cause the UNC works for you.
From there we start the engine. UNC have the plan to build a brighter future forward Twin Island.
Come on, everybody, and you know it's true. It's time to start work again, and the UNC works for you.
Work nation. This is how we work.
We don't talk the talk, we just walk the walk. when it's time to work.
We don't talk the talk. We don't walk the walk. We don't make no joke when it's time to work. Let's get to work again, cause we're sick of them on the line. Let's get to work again, cause the country needs to strike.
Let's get to work again. Come on, people, you know it's true. Let's get to work again, cause the UNC works for you.
Come now, we start the engine. UNC have the plan to build a brighter future. Forward, Twin Island.
Come on, everybody, and you know it's true. It's time to start work again, and the UNC works for you. Talk done, talk done, talk done, talk done, talk done.
Work nation.
Thank you. I don't know how much you were able to see on the video, but you were seeing a lot of things that were performed when we were in government. The schools that we built, the infrastructure, the roadworks, everything that we did in those years. And now we are seeing, by contrast, for 4 years, government in office, new government. You can't see a government minister except when they're passing by to go on their lands. When people were flooded out and had no food to eat, no water to drink, when people lost their crops, their animals, homes damaged, destroyed, the PNM, Rowley didn't come, they never came. La Hokata, you know, Kerry knows, South knows, Brandy knows, throughout the country, they didn't come. And you know what? They were not important to them then. When you were in your sufferation, they didn't care. They didn't care. But what is happening today? What is happening during the last week? They didn't come before. They felt they didn't need your vote. Now they know they need your vote. They're coming door to door. They're begging you. They're on the radio. They're on the TV. In your communities. They want vote. You want vote? Well, on Monday, we will vote them out. Vote UNC and vote them out. Vote. For 4 years, they ignored you. They treated you like second-class citizens. No roads being paved, except in certain areas. No bridge building. Look, listen, man. That Roland man, Roland Sinanan. Don't come to tell me you want to see and investigate. I want you to explain to us, how come in all of Trinidad and Tobago, with so many bridges needed to be built, how come the only one you get to build is the one on your own land? That is what you must answer. And that fella Faris Al Rental, leave me alone, boss. I win court cases. I don't know which court case you ever win, so just leave me alone. Ignored you. How come Faris Al Rental, out of all the buildings in Trinidad and Tobago, the only one they find to rent is Faris Family Building? How come? Is that a coincidence? Or is that a conspiracy? How come? How come? When wives get in contracts for their companies they're working in, how come is PNM ministers' wives getting contracts? How come? Is that coincidence or is that conspiracy? You must answer us, so don't come on platform about who thief and who a thief and when they thief and how they thief. And brother, you see my house? You all leave my house alone. I work hard to build that house. My husband worked hard. Take us over 20 years to build my house. Just don't jealous my house, no, man. And that is why I understand. That is why when we were in government, we started the Land for the Landless program. We said the HGC housing, 6,500 built. We said that all those in HGC homes, and you've been there over a long period of time, we will give you the house for $100. we'll give you the house. Land for the landless, squatter regularization. And we did that because I'll tell you why. Because as a child and growing up, I went from house to house to house. We didn't have a house. I understand what it is not to have a home. I shared this with you again. I know what it is. People send me, parents send me, they need a home. I understand that, and that is why we have several things to do when you put us back there. We have to deal with the squatter regularization. So squatters on state lands will be given certificates of comfort. We can change the dates. We will change the law and allow more people to own a piece of land. I went up to Grandy. Well, they're all over Grandy. They're paving like madness, wildness. They're paving over mud. They're taking mud and dirt and mixing it up, filling pothole. If you see madness going on in Grandy right now by the Rowley regime. So we have them in the run. We have them on the run in the east, in Grandy. And we're coming from the east to the west, straight down to Diego Martin. We have them in the run in Diego Martin too. And we're not stopping there. We're coming down central and we're heading down south, going all the way down to Superior, going from Superior, going on the Southwest Peninsula, right down to Point 14 on the Southwest Peninsula. And we have them on the run. Down in the south, going down there, Maruga and Mayaro and all those areas. Throughout the land, there's a tsunami of yellow sweeping the land. There is a tsunami of UNC all over the land. And that didn't come by guess. That came from hard work. That came because we have been sharing plans. We're not just standing on platform and cussing and insulting people. We've been sharing our plans. So they refuse to fix roads. I heard one of the Point 14 candidates say last night, they say P&M stronghold, all P&M stronghold is now pothole. There are no stronghold again, there's only pothole all over the country. They won't even patch the potholes. And you remember Rowley and Imbert, you remember them blaming the people for the floods when the floods took place. They blame people in St. Helena and Bamboo and all over. They blame people. I want to praise up the brave people in La Hoqueta, in Greenvale. I see they've taken a lawyer and they're going to court to get damages for the work and the damage they suffered there. So we give them a hero, Greenvale. And you see, you have a prime minister and his government. They have no respect for people in this country. No respect. They buff you up. There's chops in your face. And you people talking about the economy, they're buffing up the economists. Well, last few days, the man buffing up lawyers. Like he forget, Camille sitting next to him is a lawyer. He forget Stuart Young is a lawyer. He forgot Farris is a lawyer. He forgot Hines is a lawyer. He said, he's been saying, he said all them lawyers is blasted scamps. Like he forgot, I think his wife is a lawyer too, you know. I think so. I think so. Their approach is just to bully you, frighten you, intimidate you, blame you. The man started off his term in office, in his own words, saying, everybody want road and bridge and school, and that people must wean themselves off the government. So what does he mean? You had to go and build your own road? What does he mean? You had to go and be your own policeman to get safety and security? Wean yourself off the government. One of the first duties of a government is to protect and secure its citizens. They have failed in that too. So, I am told, and they tell me it's true or not true, but some people say they have video and so on, that they're coming around handing out money. I say, well, give me your vote. They think you all are foolish and stupid. That's what they think. They're paving wild everywhere. You know the standard joke is, don't park your car outside. Not because you feel somebody going and thief it. They might just go and pave that too, in the wildness that is going on with the paving. So, if they're giving you cash, I'm not telling you what to do. But I want you to remember that will only last till Monday. I want you to remember all this wild paving will only last till Monday, because after that, they're back to sufferation under this wicked, incompetent government. So they want to give you 10 days. Well, I taxpayers' money. Take your 10 days, boss. But when you go in that voting booth, it is only you and your God will be present, and you vote your conscience, and you vote for the UNC on Monday. So we have to send them a message. Send them a message. Because after Monday, they will go back to property tax, go back to income tax, go back to VAT, go back to corporation tax, gas tax, tax. That's all they know about tax, borrow and spend. They do not have a clue of how to run a country, how to run the economy. I know Rowley said I mustn't call him Rowley. Imagine that now. Big macho man like Rowley, you know. He said Kamala mustn't call him Rowley. I must call him Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. Big hardback man like that. Anywhere I go in this country, people calling me, they all say, Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bisesa. Kamala, 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 anywhere I go, it's Kamala, Kamala. And I am taking that. I am taking that too. Big hardback man. Don't want me call him Rowley. Well, maybe he might prefer if I call him Rowley. What you all think about that? You think that might be better? You think that is better? Enough is enough. Tell them we cannot handle another term with haters in the Rowley government or Rowley government. They feel they have fooled you. That they feel you don't know about the millions to Roland, and they don't know about the Farisal rental while poor people suffering. They feel you don't know about the backroom deals in these companies getting contracts with the minister's wives working, minister wives club. They have spent billions of dollars with nothing to directly benefit you. This local election is critical. It is crucial to our ability to move our country forward and create the future we want for all the people of TNT. Today, you see the vibrancy, the strength